Hey everybody, this is Chris Crowley with From Fatty to Natty Bodybuilder. This is episode 5. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy.
Stage on stage, got the whole crowd bouncing. Talking about the king of kings, so move mountain, mover.
Hello everybody out there in the YouTube world. This is Chris Crowley with From Fatty to Natty Bodybuilder. I want to thank you for joining us today. Please be sure, please be sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Make sure you get all the notifications when we get another video up and running. Please tell your friends about this channel. I'm sorry. Please tell your friends about this channel. It means a lot to me, all the support that I can get from anybody. I really hope that this channel grows a lot, and I hope to inspire those of you who may have been going through it right now to, get through it onto the other side a stronger person. All right. Trust me, the process sucks sometimes, but it's 100% worth it. 100% worth it. I guarantee you that. I have to give a couple of shouts out before I start this. Just recently, I was talking to a friend of mine, Rico Van Huizen. If you don't know who Rico Van Huizen is, you need to find out. I'll put a link in the description of one of my favorite YouTube movies that always hypes me up. I Am Natural Bodybuilder. Super cool show. And anyway, I was talking to him, kind of telling him where I want to go in the future, and trying to find my place in that arena, if you will. And boom. Built to Serve. I'm only maybe chapter 2 into the book right now, but great book. Evan Carmichael. I'll put a link in Amazon to that as well. And what's super cool about this, and I got to give a shout out to Evan Carmichael, is that particular book. When you get that book, you can get into what's called an insider track or something like that. Let me see here. I won't take too long to figure it out here. Oh yeah. Free bonuses, all right, for the latest book. You get to get into this Facebook group. They did a Zoom meeting today that I was in on. That was super cool. Man, I don't even think I spent $20 on this book, right? And yet here I am being able to do a Zoom meeting with some guy who has no idea who the heck I am, but he takes the time and gets to know you and help you. And I thought that was that is super cool. So Evan, I hope someday our paths meet in real life, because you're an awesome guy. Rico, I hope our paths meet in real life too, instead of just being Instagram friends. Super cool. I thought it was great for Rico to give me that advice, and for Evan to be an available person in the way that he is. Last but not least, I know you see the shirt here, Battle of the States with the NPC. That was the show I did in August of last year. Dave Bowers Productions puts on a great show. I know I've mentioned him already, but this is what I think is super cool about Dave Bowers. He gets these shirts printed up, and this is just a little extra added touch I just think is super cool. And I'll show you right here. See if you can see it. You put your name on the back of it. How cool is that? All right. Now, I know some of you are like, what the hell? I played football in high school. I had my name on a jersey. Well, screw you. I did it. All right? This is cool for me. So don't judge me. Damn it. Oh, my bad. So now I want to talk about setting up a proper exercise program for yourself. You'll hear a lot of people get onto the different bodybuilding forums on Facebook or the internet or whatever, and they'll say, man, what is the best program out there? The best program out there. Are you ready for it? You ready to hear what it is? It's the one you're going to stick to. Okay? The one you're going to stick to. I have a couple parameters that I think are important. I can't take credit for the parameters as if I came up with it myself. It's from actually finally getting off of my own ego and listening to my coach, Rob Goodwin. I know I've mentioned, I think, in every episode, but and he got some of the stuff that I've learned from him. I've also learned off from other people on the internet as well. There's nothing new under the sun, folks, but it is the program you're going to stick to. I don't care if you get on the internet and find your favorite bodybuilder's program and follow his, okay, or hers. I don't care if you pull up, do I have the book down here? No, I don't. I don't care if you pull up Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding and go with that, or you get a coach and listen to him or her. It's going to be what you're going to stick to, okay? I do a 5-day split after when I was doing a 6-day split where I was hitting every body part twice a week. And I think my recovery suffered from that. I think the reason why my recovery suffered from that is twofold. One, I am a natural bodybuilder, and this isn't, again, I've said it in the past, it's not that I'm some sort of purist, that I held my nose up to those who aren't. It's just what I chose to do, and that's what I'm going to stick with. But because of that, my body doesn't recover as quickly as if I was using substances that would bring it up a little bit quicker, okay? So I do need that little bit extra time for recovery. I'm also a little bit older. I mean, I'm not in my 20s anymore. As much as I want to think that, I'm just not. I know I'm in better shape than most people my age, but I'm still in my late 40s. I got to be okay with that and work the way a person in his late 40s should. So I do a 5-day split now, and I hit each body part once per week. Fouad Abaid, I think is his name, and Rob Goodwin, they refer to this as like the pro split, not bro split, pro split, right? Where you're focusing on that body part that day. You're gonna go in the gym, you're gonna beat the living tar out of yourself, and you're gonna be done with that workout, and you're gonna know you did something, okay? So say for example, this week, so Monday was back. Tuesday was chest and shoulders, and I think I did abs on that day. Wednesday was legs. Thursday was arms, and then Friday is a push-pull. Now I know, Friday being push-pull, well, now you're doing back and chest. Yes, but I'm doing it in like a circuit way to where I'm basically kind of giving myself, if you will, almost like a upper body pump, okay? It wasn't necessarily nearly as much of it was strenuous, but it wasn't like a heavy lift type of thing. It was almost like, I almost want to say it's like a full body hit, but it wasn't full body because I didn't hit my legs, right? So if that makes sense, that's how this week works. I'll do that for a couple of weeks, and then I'll switch it out, accordingly, all right? It's really not my place to go much further into the split, because that really is just what my coach has done for me. And if I go much deeper into that, it's almost like I'm giving away what he's doing, and I don't want to do that. That's not cool. But that being said, this is going to be a quicker video. I'm sorry about that, but what you're going to do, the program you're going to do, is what's going to work for you, right? Now that leads me to the next thing. I want you to be honest with yourself. There's only so many days in a week. You have other obligations. If you're watching this video, your health needs to be one of those obligations, all right? I don't care if you need to use the boomerang to put your belt on right now, or if you're at like 5% body fat, whatever have you. Your health has to be a priority, at least in the top, I'm gonna say at least the top 3, okay? I know you might have obligations that you just have to make your top priority, and that's cool. And in my opinion, one of those obligations that should definitely be your first priority is to God, okay? If working out takes place, if you reading, like if you don't read the Bible for a day, or do any praying for a day because, I gotta go work out, you're an idiot. Take the 10 minutes to do both, and then go work out, okay? And of course, your family is a priority. So that's why I say at least in the top 3. And also, honestly, if you take care of your health, those other 2 priorities are much easier to do. And trust me, your family will be much happier for it. And God expects you to take care of your body. So there you go. That's why it's got to be top 3. Now, I want you to be honest with yourself. Like I said, let's say you're a very busy person and trying to go to the gym 5 days a week just is not something you can do. But you're being honest, not being a sissy. You're being honest with yourself that 5 days a week is too much. Okay? That's cool. 4 days a week is good. Some people do 3. But here's my personal opinion from experience on the 3 days a week. You're working out those 3 days a week. What are you doing with those other 4? Be honest. What's your activity level on those other 4 days? Because exercise is really just a fancy term for movement or activity. So what is your activity level on those other 4 days? Are you sitting behind a desk all day? Because that's your job. Fair enough. Now what are you doing when you're getting home? Cracking open that beer, or 2, or 3, watching your favorite show on Netflix, then eating dinner, and then having a couple more beers, and maybe some whiskey. Want to know how I know that's what you're doing? Because that's exactly what I did back when I was working out 3 times a week, sometimes 4, right? And not putting much of an emphasis on the after part. So that's why I'm saying that. Now, if you're an active person and just getting into the gym for those 3 days a week is like a blessing, cool. But keep in mind that no matter what exercise program you do, the kitchen is going to be a hell of a lot more important than the gym, right? But I think probably your best bang for the buck is 4 days or 5 days. 6 days, I think you're stretching it, and I think that's a lot of taxing on your body. But 6 days, if you're able to split it up even more, like back, chest, legs, biceps. I usually like triceps, biceps, and then shoulders. I guess you can do that. That actually is probably not a bad idea now to think about it. But you're also going to live inside the gym, right? The next thing on the program, you'll see this a lot in the bodybuilding world, in the Facebook world, in the Instagram world. Should I do HIIT cardio? Should I do low impact steady state cardio, otherwise known as LISS? I'm going to refer you back to one of my first statements. You have to do what you're going to stick with. I don't know if you hear my feet tapping when I said that, but you have to do what you're going to stick with. There's some people out there that just love their HIIT cardio. They like doing their Tabata burpees, their kettlebell swings, hitting the heavy bag for rounds. Like Tabata rounds, not necessarily for 3 minutes, and maybe throwing a jab and and then backing off and then doing it again. I'm talking like smacking the hell out of that bag. And there's maybe they do that bike that looks like they got the freaking fan on the front of it or whatever. Versa climber, I actually like the Versa climber, but they might they like those things, right? And they just cannot stand walking on a treadmill or jogging on a treadmill or jogging outside or walking outside. Well, if I were to prescribe you, let's say I was your trainer, if I were to prescribe you walking on a treadmill 45 minutes a day and you hate that, are you going to stick to it, or are you going to give me half of a peace sign, and it's not going to be to show me that I'm number one? It's going to be showing me the taller of the fingers. You're probably going to do the second thing, right? And I want to blame you. You got to do what you like, folks. All right? Bodybuilding, while there are certain strategies to get most muscle and lean out. There's a mental element. If you're not happy with what you're doing, you're not going to do it, right? For me, and I personally believe that low impact steady state cardio is better, right? Because, your heart rate is in that fat burning zone. You can research all of this crap. I'm not going to go through all of it. Google the shit yourself, right? Your heart rate will be in that fat burning zone more than in the cardio zone doing HIIT. If you really like HIIT, then do HIIT. And I know there's going to be some people in the comments going to say that doing HIIT boosts up your testosterone better and boosts up the what is it called, post exercise something, I don't know, EPOC is there, exercise, whatever the hell, I don't know, something about like the afterburn, if you will. Okay, maybe all of that's true, but guess what? I don't like it that much. I'll do it once in a while just to kind of change things up. And once in a while I'll get into that mode where, I want to throw a kettlebell around for a while. I actually really like kettlebells. But, or maybe I want to hit the bag for a while. I did boxing back in my 30s and I really enjoyed it. So maybe I want to go hit the bag for a while or something like that. Okay, cool. I'll do that once in a while. But my best bang for my buck is just getting on the treadmill, putting on a movie, like the one I said, I Am Natural Bodybuilder, putting on a podcast. There's a certain guy who's a stand-up comedian and a UFC commentator who I like to listen to his podcast a lot. What's that guy's name? You may have heard of him, I don't know. No, I really like that guy a lot. I love his podcast. So I'll do that, and I'll walk for 35 minutes at the low end to now 60 minutes at the top end. Way back in my 44, 46 inch waist days, I would stand on the treadmill for like 2 hours, man. It was ridiculous. But I'll do that. And so that's what I'm telling you to do. And again, I will do my cardio every day that I'm in the gym. All right. So 5 days a week, I'll hit that cardio. That's another reason why I do the list, is it doesn't kick my butt to where I can't do it again tomorrow. And when I do that list cardio, my muscles are still okay to hit the weights. If I were to do that extensive, that HIIT stuff, I'm old. It's going to kick my butt. I might not be able to do it and then go to the gym the next day and, try to get these gains, right? So I hope that was good. Couple of announcements. I know I've been dragging my butt to actually post some workouts. That's my fault. I've just been lazy. If I'm going to be honest, it's kind of embarrassing that I thought about bringing my phone and a tripod in to the gym, to show working out. Because I see some of the younger kids doing that at the gym, and it looks freaking ridiculous. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to have to go to one of the other gyms down the street, like early in the morning when no one else is there, so I don't feel like a total knob. I can do that. That's not a problem. It's kind of embarrassing, but I know I need to do that because there's some people that want to see it. Get some cooking videos out there. I also want to do some interviews with some folks, really grow this channel. And I've got a lot of things that I want to do to put From Fatty to Natty Bodybuilder on the map and help as many people as I possibly can. So, hope you enjoyed. Again, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Share this channel with your friends. I love you guys so much. I wish you guys an excellent day. If you're in the Ohio area or anywhere in the Midwest and you're watching this video when I first put it out in February of 2022, stay warm until you go outside to get your cardio in by shoveling your driveway. And enjoy yourself. I love you guys. Take care. Pardon the arm movement, but I got to grab my little remote clicker to turn this recording off. Oh, didn't work. Bluetooth ain't working on the damn connection. So now I got to turn it off this way.
Stage on stage, got the whole crowd bouncing. Talking about the king of kings, a mover.